My name is Mighty Beard, and we are back here once again for another episode on the Alphacraft server, emanating from our new trading hall, and we are in the process of moving over villagers, something like that. See, luckily, while we were mining, we found an abandoned mine shaft. So we picked up all of the rails that we could find, as well as the mine carts, and yeah, that's what we're using. It's just a simple transport job from the breeding area, and then down here into their new home. And luckily, they don't take fall damage in mine carts, which is rather nice. Yeah, so the goal is, as soon as we move them over, we go ahead and place their workstation, and then we'll find out what each one has. So I know the fortune guy is over here on this one. So we'll go ahead and grab some signs and just place signs in front of the lecterns. Yeah, it's gonna look something like this. So we've got 3 villagers apiece. No need to really separate them. If they move around and talk, that's totally fine. Potentially, if there is danger in here, they could spawn an iron golem as well, which could be messy. But we'll see how things go. But yeah, so every time they've got a book worth remembering, so like mending and silk touch, we'll put those on. These two. Just have the single book, but they should always stay in the same order. Theoretically, maybe not. We'll find out. All right, so we have moved all of the villagers that we have bred so far. So everyone in our makeshift trading hall are now over here. So we've got room for one more librarian on this side. I'm thinking efficiency 5 or looting. Looting would be nice too. I forgot to put a sign for you. Silk touch mending. Oh, that's right. Because I moved the silk touch guy over here. So let's add that. It does. So yeah, I don't know what occurred. But we've got 3 mending guys. So this guy has a mending book for 12. This guy's 32, but the silk touch is what we're interested in. And this guy has a mending book for 20, so we'll most likely we might move him to another job at some point. But yeah, everyone's in here that we have, so we've got room for a weaponsmith. I think I want to put a weaponsmith right here, and then we're gonna need 2 more stalls, I think. So I'll probably place one right around here, and I'm not sure where the next one's gonna go, but I want farmers and I want masons. And we do have 2 more villagers that can be moved. So we've got one guy in this building and one guy in here. And if we move those guys, that'll put us in a good spot to be able to kind of tear down these buildings and start kind of planning out this area a bit better, especially now that we've got our main road. So yeah, I think we're gonna hold off planning just because today we've got three main projects that I want to accomplish. 1 was moving the villagers. We're almost there. 2 was to build out a house around our farm, our potato and carrot farm. And then I also want to get started on our first redstone project, which is going to be a melon and pumpkin farm. So there's a lot to do. So before we get started, we are here in spawn. And we're just kind of coming over to check things out. See if anything is new. And that definitely looks like a new house. Oh, wait, is that? I think that is the rocket shop. Oh, there's some other new stuff as well. So that must be a new house that has been put together. Very nice. I'm interested to know what rocket prices are right now. Okay, 3 stacks. 3 stacks for a diamond. Not bad. I'll definitely be interested in partaking in that once we finally get an elytra, which means yes, we're gonna have to go to the end, but not today. No, we actually came here to spawn because I want to. We're gonna go to the Nether because we're gonna go ahead and get some quartz and some other building materials. First thing we need is quartz, obviously, because we're going to be doing some redstone projects today. Hopefully we get to it. But quartz is the first thing that we're going to need to obtain. All right, we're also going to pick up some soul sand because yeah, some bubble elevators here and there would be rather pleasant. And we're also after some warped tree. I like the color, and I think this is one of the things that we will be using for some building materials this season. All right, we got a pretty good haul. Overall, we've got quite a bit of soul soil and soul sand and some blackstone. I don't know if we'll use some blackstone, but we might. Basalt as well. Also, while we were at spawn, we picked up some packed ice because that'll always come in handy. But yeah, look at all the quartz. All the quartz we got. This was definitely a good pickup. And as far as our warped stems and we got some roots, we've got some mushrooms, and then we also have the warped nylium, so we can grow some more trees around here. But I also picked up a bunch of lava buckets, and that is because not today, but soon in our future, we are going to go ahead and set up a Nether Portal. And as of right now, this is the location I'm thinking right here in the village square. Would make the most sense for us to have a portal right there. So that's where I'm thinking right now. We'll see what happens. But as far as what to do here, I've changed my mind. So to encapsulate the whole build here, this is going to be a large building, and it'll kind of set the tone, I think, that larger buildings is what's going to fill this area. And I don't know if I'm ready to make that kind of commitment, mostly because I don't think we're going to need that many large buildings like this. So instead, I'm actually thinking of doing some custom terraforming here, having this continue to slowly grade down, and just cover this up with with dirt, but make it a bit of a cliffside. So I've laid out some stone to kind of put the general shape that I'm looking for. It will kind of take one of these walls in different spots. It'll also mean that we've got a little bit of walking room in between here and this cliffside. We'll eventually take the sugarcane down, but yeah, that's what I'm thinking right now. I think we do some custom terraforming, increase the length of that hill to kind of go, right about here, and just have like a sheer cliff at the edge. So it is time to get into build mode. We're going to set up a cliff. We're going to maybe build a shop or two up top to house all of the storage for our carrots and potatoes, as well as get started on our melon and pumpkin farm. I'm not sure where to put it yet, but once we've got that cliff set up, maybe that'll give us a good idea. So let's get into build mode. And there it is, our first house, our cliff, looking rather snazzy, I think. There are some things that I'm going to want to change, I think. Some corners that are kind of rough that I think I want to blend down a bit better. Have some overhanging leaves. Some overhanging bushes I think would make this look rather nice, but it's a good start. It's a good start for sure. And yeah, we've got our first house, and not only that, we have a second house. By the way, there is a cat that lives on this roof, and it has been here pretty much since we've moved in. I believe the request has been to name it Fiddler on the roof. So, yeah, let me know what you think. Should we name it Fiddler? And to get up top, we actually have a pretty nice pathway. We haven't connected it down here yet, but if we head up here, it actually connects over to our underground market. And so, yeah, we can walk up nice. And yeah, we actually have some foundation. We'll talk about that in a second. But yes, here it is. Okay. So we got two houses. We've got the 1 and the 2, and a very similar shape and look. One, we're using oak rather than spruce as far as the main wood. But the roof is pretty much the same, which is the warped stem. I'm hearing zombies. It's not a good sign. Oh, we've got an open place. That isn't good. Let's go ahead and light this up. Yeah, so I must have left a little bit of a gap in between, but he is right there underneath our building. But anyways, we have two buildings and no interior as of yet. Right here is the chute that will be connecting the water elevator up to once we get these guys hooked up. We got some potatoes just chilling there. Our dude's hungry. Why aren't they getting thrown? Now our second house is slightly smaller, and it's about half as wide. Same general gist. We've got a need for some kind of interior, but this is going to be the storage location for our future melon and pumpkin farm. But yes, I've laid out some potential other spaces for buildings. I'm not sure exactly what to put here yet, but we've got the room underneath that we can put the farms and have them all kind of spout up into as far as storage goes. But we've got 2 here. Down this road, we have another option, and this is a larger house, so like a little bit of a lobby, which then goes into the main portion of the house. And over here, we've got another different kind of shape to it. But I think for the most part, we'll probably keep the general gist of our roofs because I just love this style. But yeah, down here is where we're going to be having the pumpkin and melon farm. Initially, I thought about we could fill this entire space with market stalls, but I don't really like that incline. So I think this side we definitely can. This side we definitely can put some more market stalls. But right here is going to be the spot that will drive pumpkins and melons up to our second house. And yeah, all we really need is to lay the rails down, then put everything else down. Rails, then dirt, then observers and pistons, and yeah, maybe 2 layers of that shooting up into our house. Unfortunately, though, we have run out of time, and we have also run out of resources. We're going to have to get a tree farm of some kind situated soon, especially for the nether wart trees. Yeah, getting those right now is difficult. We need a bone meal supply for sure. There's a lot of stuff we need, but the main thing we're going to need for our upcoming redstone projects, specifically the melon and pumpkin farm, is we're going to need gold which we do not have. So that means we're going to have to venture out. But luckily, someone has hooked us up. Generous has been very generous and has made us a community gold farm. So we will check that out next time we're together. And yeah, we'll get started on the melon and pumpkin farm. Hopefully get that set up, get our potato and carrot farm hooked up into a storage system. And yeah, speaking of storage systems, our storage is a mess right now, and we need to start thinking about where we're going to put it. We need it. We need one, which means we need probably more buildings. But hey, that's it. That's where we'll leave it. My name's the Mighty Beard. It has been a pleasure, and we will play Minecraft together again very soon. Later. Hello. How are you?
Doing well. I hear that you need some of this.
Yes, I do. And I have some of these. These might be the first ones I give out the entire season.
Whoa.
So, but it's worth it because I need grass.
I got a lot of it.
Awesome. Well, let me transport everything over.
Hey, and you got an advancement.
Yeah, there we go. See, I told you. I wasn't lying. I could have just given you that other one, but that's fine. This works.
That's fine.